will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oregon's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When their secret lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for him.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and hit the tackle for loss.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be
running toward the tape. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It's complete! And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Spartans are on the move. Corners showing press. They want to be physical. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
They had a good plan, but it did not work. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the big fella. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
More to the air. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sticks it in his belly. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, they handed it off to the fullback, and a nice job by the strong safety coming downhill and making a tackle on a big physical ball carrier.
You can't hear yourself think, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that...
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Coming after him, trying to make magic with his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Moore will throw. Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These 2 defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And the defense was not fooled on that 3rd down. They were expecting that could be run. The linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often, and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback, and give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And that ball is live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It's blocked. The pressure got home. Gets it inside the 30, stopped at the 29, and the block punt has some setup. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over Hawaii.
Looking to go up top on 1st down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Casper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's knocked down in the back. Lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Now, don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll try the right side. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Gives it to the back on the draw. Runs through a tackle. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Michigan State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone. Eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D-coordinator.
Moore to the air. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan State, 31.
He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got it. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oregon.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Moore will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to get to it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. first down here for the offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Moore to the air. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this off.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Ducks will punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Parrish. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Spartans heading quickly to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 5...
He'll take a shot. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter, we're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The give to the tailback. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the big fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just not a one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been...